Hi everyone, it's Wednesday art day and it's time to get a little bit messy, but don't worry moms, this is a pretty non-messy art project. So the things that you'll be needing for this project are some tin foil and some paper, a little bit of clay or Play-Doh. You could even use an old eraser if you wanted to, a pencil and a black marker, and some colorful paper to lay down as a background. Now I did a couple examples to show you the range of what you can do. And we have just a simple person. And the fun part about this is you can shape that person any way you want. And it can be angry or excited or dancing, whatever you like. Or you can do something a little bit more elaborate. Being that we were hatching chicks, I did a flying goose I've been seeing a lot of them flying by this spring. And so you can do as detailed and fancy as you would like. And then we're going to get some tin foil here. You just need a square of tin foil. It looks like you're going to need a lot, but really you just need this much. And you're going to make cut lines. And if you think of a clock, you're going to be doing 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8, 10, and 11. And those lines are going to go to the middle here. You see we don't go all the way touching. And then you're going to cut them. So just take a pair of scissors, old pair of scissors, don't use mom's sewing scissors. And you're going to cut along those lines to give yourself a bit of a pattern. Now I just wanted to show you a sample of tinfoil just so you can get a feel for what it's like. Now I've got this piece here and you can see you're just going to be squishing it and you're going to be gentle because you're going to start creating a shape. Now if you push too hard and you squish it all the way in, you can't unsquish it. So it's better to go softly and go until you get the right shape that you're after. But you can see how malleable it is and you can decide what kind of shape you want depending on what you're making. And I challenge you, if you'd like to try and make maybe a horse or anything, you can create that shape with some tin foil. So we're going to start off with our little person. Now we're going to start by squishing the head, the 12 o'clock space. And I'm not squishing too far because remember I said you squish it too much, you can't unsquish it. Then you're going to take the body pieces in the middle and grab it around. And now you've got a bit of a body. Here, I'm not pressing too hard. And I'm going to do the same things with the arms. And I've created one arm there. And the second arm. And you can see the head now a little bit better, so you can start getting a neck, creating the head. You see it's already turning into a little bit of a person here. Now we've got our legs here, same thing. Squeeze them, creating your one leg, 2 legs, and then to get your feet going and your hands, you just bend them the way you want. So say you wanted, now we've got our simple body, and now's the fun part because you get to shape it how you want it. So say for instance, this person, we were going to be, they've just scored a winning soccer goal and they want to cheer for themselves. And so we're going to have our hands up in the air, and I can decide whatever story I want to tell with this little person. And immediately you get the shape of someone going, yes, I just got the winning goal. So we've got our person here. Now we need to get your paper. Now this is where the clay comes into play. So if I left this, unless I'm really careful, I'm probably not going to be able to get this one to stand on its own. So this is where you take a little bit of clay, and again, you can make Play-Doh, anything you want really, just something to weigh it down. Or if you're really stuck, just a little bit of tape will work. And I'm going to show you. So I just put it over top of the feet, and you can make the clay shaped like a runner, so it looks sort of realistic. And then I'm going to put a little bit on the back so that my person stays. Now we get into the fun stuff, creating the shadow. Now we're doing this so that the light in behind me is creating a bit of a shadow with my person, but you can also take a flashlight and just shine the flashlight onto your person and change how deep the shadow goes. Now, once you have your shadow the way that you like it, you're going to take a pencil and you're going to go around the edge of the shadow. This is where if you have a buddy to help you, it's a little easier. But I will just do this one quickly and go around the edge of the shadow with your pencil. And we can do the same thing over here with our bird. You can see here we've got a nice shadow showing from the light in behind me. And so again, I can just take my pencil, take your time, go all the way around, and then we're going to fill that in with a darker color. Now I've done it with black, but you're very welcome to do your shadows in a dark, maybe a dark purple or a dark blue would look really interesting as well. So we're going to go here. We've got the feet. There we go. I'm going to take my black felt pen and I'm going to color that in. And once you have that all nice and dark like a shadow, you will end up with your sculpture and the shadow in behind. And when you're coloring, go all in the same direction so that you've got nice even tone, and try and stay along your shadow lines that you've just created. So if we take a look over here at the one that I finished, you'll see I've got my shadow and then I fill it all in. But like I say, feel free to try a different darker color. It could be really interesting. So that is our project about sculpting and shadows. And I'm really looking forward to see what you guys choose to make, if you're gonna try making a person or if you're gonna try something else. If you're doing a person, try and see if you can tell a little bit of a story about that person. Tell about their emotions or how they're feeling with their body. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Talk to you soon.